Stephen, I spent a lot of time with the then pensions fund adjudicator Vuyani Ngalwana. He was making newspaper headlines on a daily basis and putting pressure on the pension fund and life industry. Now that he's gone, is there some sense that there is no longer that pressure? Was he a thorn in your side, so to speak?
I actually think he did sensible things. I think that the world changed. This is a key thing. The world 20 years ago to the world 3 years ago is a very different place. As I said to you earlier, there's a bigger unit trust industry. It wasn't as developed 20, 30 years ago. There's more transparency. There's a different way of charging fees. There's more competitors. So the world changed. So I think what he did, I personally was very much in favor of it. And he assumed a very pro-customer approach, and that's exactly the strategy we're adopting in our business. We call it customer centricity. So I'm pro full disclosure, full transparency, and having a very open, strong competitive environment.
Do you believe that losing him from the pension fund adjudicator's office is a loss for the industry?
I think he's obviously a very good guy, and he left, and the life insurance ombudsman, the pension funds ombudsman, there's a new pension funds adjudicator. All these people together, plus the press, play a vital role in making sure that the industry goes forward, and they look after the man in the street. So is it a loss? Yeah, I think he's a very good guy, but the work continues. So from my perspective, it's a continual work in progress. You always want to make yourself better and better as an industry and as individual customers there. So I don't think him going has stopped any sort of pace of change at all.
At 38, you're a young heavyweight executive within the Liberty fold. Does your age sometimes count against you?
I don't think so. I've never noticed it. I'm very fortunate to come out of a school throughout my career that if you're good enough, you're old enough. So it's not an age issue. And you know, you can see the grey hairs are there. So I think it's an attitude, and it's how you deal with issues rather than an age issue.
Coming out of investment solutions and into Liberty Life, how did you find the transition?
I found it remarkably easy. Fortunately, I knew a lot of people at Liberty. The industry is fairly small, and I found the people at Liberty so open to change, so really brilliant people, that it's been a remarkably easy change. I thought it would be a harder culture to fit into, going from a business with about 250 people at its peak to one with around 5,000 people. But I found it very comfortable, and it's like a family. It's a really great culture.
You've got a long corporate career ahead of you. What is on the cards?
Bronwyn, I've kind of always focused on the today, doing my best at all times. And at this stage, what I want to do is make a big difference to the Liberty Group, make a big difference to the Liberty family and to our clients, and really build Liberty up again to be the #1 in the insurance space. We're a top 3 player, but I'd like us to be the undisputed #1. So that's the first goal. And I don't set very long-term goals. I rather focus on the immediate tasks at hand.
What are your short-term goals to achieve getting Liberty back to #1 in the life space?
Certainly, we've got about of new business sales in the risk space, about a 25% market share. And the investment side, it's lower than that, probably 10 to 15%. So overall, get us way above the 20% level, and certainly from a policyholder retention issue, so it's getting new customers in, keeping our existing clients, and actually expanding our wealth offering. So it's life, it's investments.
What about retaining your own staff? You mentioned a moment ago that it's well known that Liberty trained staff or Liberty trained personal advisors tend to be poached by other companies. What are you going to do to focus on staff retention?
Yeah, we've done very well on that, and the last 9 months the number of guys who have been poached has declined dramatically. As a matter of fact, for the first time in Liberty's history, we're recruiting experienced financial advisors from other institutions. So I think we can attract great talent, and clearly the value proposition, not just for our agents, but for all our staff to be at Liberty, needs to be very compelling. So having a great culture that recognizes excellence, encourages entrepreneurship, and looks after our people. We have great wellness programs, great reasons to be at Liberty,
your
great
biggest
staff
competitive
benefits.
advantage, in your opinion? Why would I come to you? Why would I divest of?
Because we pay. Without a doubt, it's because we pay our claims. We've probably got the lowest repudiation rate in the industry. We're here to pay our claims. We rather make sure a customer is happy and satisfied, and that's the reason why I joined Liberty. Because when I spoke around the market, when I did my research, Liberty, the brand, the trust, it's really, really very, very high, and it's actually met out in terms of being there for our customers.
And just a quick one on your current executive management team, Bruce Hemphill at the helm. What is your opinion?
I think Bruce is a fantastic person and a great leader. I think he's had to face some huge headwinds in the time he's been there, and he's certainly instigated a cultural change at Liberty, one where people feel free to voice their opinions, free to voice their ideas and create. So I think Bruce is a really great leader, and we're on the right path under his leadership.
Stephen, thank you very much for your time.